Trabaho ka ng trabaho to the max, pero hindi ka napapansin nung organization. Hard work equals reward. Diba? Hindi naman lahat ng masisipag nare-reward na ng tama. These are organizational realities. Hindi lahat ng masisipag at matinding magtrabaho nabibigyan ng opportunity for this reward. Hi, I'm Coach Tina Shawson and welcome to my podcast. If you're in a season of change, growth, reflection, or even confusion, you're in the right place. Think of this as our little conversation, something that is honest, unfiltered, and grounded in the things we all go through but rarely talk about. Here I get to show up as myself too, not just as a coach, but as a fellow human being, navigating life, learning, unlearning, and growing right alongside with you. So settle in and let's begin. Let's talk about hard work and rewards. Yan. Kasi almost always, diba, yung hard work equals reward. Yan. O ito reality sa organization. Diba, hindi naman lahat ng masisipag nare-reward na ng tama. Or sometimes, those that are just average in terms of their work gets to be rewarded. These are organizational realities. And sometimes rewards come from, let's say, affirmation or positive feedback coming from your leader or the people around you. That's a form of reward, recognition. Still other rewards, syempre, yung pinakagusto natin, ano ba yun? Increase, bonuses, peso value, dollar value. Another form of reward is position, promotion, no? Higher rank. It does not necessarily to have the right peso value, but you will have the rank. You will then have a corner office or you now have your own secretary. That's a form of reward. Nakakatuwa, no? Rewards come in so many shapes and sizes and so many forms that we actually become more engaged and energized pag meron nito. But quite frankly, alam nyo, I think it's not directly equivalent to hard work. I think ang reward or recognition, hindi lahat ng masisipag at matinding magtrabaho nabibigyan ng opportunity for this reward. Paano pag nangyari to? I think ang una kong sasabihin is, paano pag mangyayari to sa'yo? Trabaho ka ng trabaho to the max ang effort mo, pero hindi ka napapansin nung organization. Then what can you do? Two things that I think you can do. Number one, you need to be consistent. Performance means consistency. Hindi pwedeng minsan okay yung work mo, pangalawa okay yung work mo, then umaasa na tayo na mapopromote tayo or mabibigyan tayo ng different reward. Consistency of good and excellent performance is key for reward. It's not the performance. Ang operational word doon, consistency across time. Yun yung una. The second is self-regulation. So, bakit ko sinabing self-regulation? Ang reward, hindi mo kontrolado. Rewards come from your environment. Your environment may be your boss, your organization, your HR, the people who makes decision about rewards. That's not within your control. And therefore, self-regulation is key. Dapat kampante ka kung paano ka magre-respond kung ibigay man ang reward sa iyo or hindi ibigay ang reward sa iyo. As long as there is consistency of your performance across time. Yun pa rin yung nangyayari. So, what happens then? Bakit ba ganon? Rewards, I said, is external. It comes from the environment. Sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, no, reality would tell us, ang environment natin, lalo na in a corporate world, meron siyang politics. Kasama yon. Sometimes, it's not what you know, it's who you know in the organization. That's a reality. And we're not here to talk about that reality. But politics in an organization sometimes carries with it rewards, no? What's the other? Other than politics, sometimes timing. Sometimes timing matter in the right timing is needed for rewards. Tama ba? Ito yung number of years sa kumpanya or the right timing of you being visible to the right talents or right leaders in the organization. Timing ng visibility sa organisasyon. Politics, timing, let me give you a third one. Organizational system or culture. Sometimes there are organizations na yung sistema nila or kultura nila nire-reward yung mga ganitong bagay or ganitong ugali or ganitong performance. Again, all these things are outside of you. These are outside of you as a talent. Again, what is within your control? Your consistency of good performance across time. Yun ang within your control. And your ability to regulate, to self-regulate, regardless kung ano ang nangyayari sa environment. Yun yung dalawang may control ka. Now, what is within your control from the context of how do you respond to the situation? Now, I want you to be observant of the word that I use. I did not use how will you react to the situation. How will you respond to the situation? Hindi ikaw yung napiling i-promote. Hindi ka nabigyan ng magandang increase. That became a given in the organization. Kahit na nag-clarify ka in the most respectful way you can. Nagtanong ka sa boss mo, nagtanong ka sa HR mo, still walang nangyari. How will you react or will you respond? And my 2 cents worth is make sure you are responsive. Responsive sa organization or kung paano nangyayari, kung anong nangyayari dun sa organization. Bakit? Kasi pag nag-react ka, I would tell you, magde-detach ka. Pagka-reaction, magde-detach ka. Madi-disengage ka. Ayoko na nga pumasok ng maaga. Ayoko na rin mag-volunteer sa mga different projects in this organization. Hindi naman ako na-recognize eh. If you react, then you're gonna withdraw. You will be disengaged and you would see everything else in the organization that is not working for you. Mag-shift yung paradigm mo dun eh. Destructive, reactive paradigm. Will that help you? No. Will that help you in your current organization? No. Will that help you in your future organization? No. So, being reactive, that's not a good option. So, ano yung option mo rather than being reactive? You respond or you become responsive to the organization. So, paano natin gagawin yung pagiging responsive to the situation? Again, the situation is not within your control, external to sayo. What is within your control? Isa-isahin natin. How do we respond to the situation? Number 1, you know your values. You know your core values. You know kung ano importante sa'yo. Importante sa'yo that you have the integrity. Importante sa'yo, pamilya mo. Importante sa'yo that you have a God that is guiding your journey in the organization. Marami pa. Based on your values, meron kang personal values that aligns with the organizational values. Surmising your organization has good values, ha? So, yun yung una mong anchor for you to respond to the situation. Second, meron kang husay at galing. Meron kang competence, meron kang capability. Ginagawa mo ang trabaho mo and your competence and capability allows you to consistently perform in the organization. Hawak mo rin yun. That is responding again. So, ina-anchor mo ang decision mo sa values mo Kaya hindi pabigla-bigla kasi naka-anchor sa values ang decision. Hindi siya reactive. The second, other than the values, you know very well that you are performing and you have consistency of performance across time. Your third anchor on the reason why you can actually respond to the situation is meron kang future that you're looking at. Diba? Meron kang meron kang North Star. Meron kang North Star that you are looking at. And that North Star is not now. That North Star is for you. For it to happen, it will take a little more time and you'd like to go near that North Star. So yun yung tatlong pwede mong maging anchor. The reason why you choose not to react but to respond. Does that mean nabigay yung promotion, nabigyan ka ng magandang increase, or nabigyan ka ng recognition? Not necessarily. Does that mean you continue to work hard? Yes. You continue to add value? Yes. Now, from a practical angle, anong pwede mong magawa? Beyond consistency of work performance, explore two other things. Number one, explore other interests. Whether that's inside the organization, you call that interest clubs. Explore, join, because the key in being engaged and self-managing in changing times is you have a community. You have a community that supports you. Now, the consistency of performance continues, but it's your choice if you also want to explore and open your back door to other potential opportunities outside of your organization. That's your right and that's your choice. Nobody else would tell you not to. But because you know where to anchor your response, your decision, you're anchoring it on your values, you're anchoring it on your North Star or the vision that you have for yourself and for your family, you know na hindi bigla ang iyong responsiveness to the situation. So does that mean your hard work will always be rewarded? Sometimes hindi. But you are taking a proactive stance. Mayroon kang ginagawa so that meron kang next adaptive action sa mga situation. I'd like to stop here and ask you, is your hard work always recognized? And just in case hindi laging nare-recognize, ano ang iyong ginagawa so that you can take this forward and hold yourself accountable to the situation that is on hand? Thank you for spending this time with me. I hope today's conversation gave you something to think about, something to feel, or something to grow from. If you resonate with this episode, share it with someone who might need it too. And if you want more real human conversations about leadership, career, and life, make sure to follow the podcast so you don't miss the next one. This is Coach Tina, and remember, you own your life narratives. I'll talk to you in the next episode.